We are a few hours ahead of Worlds 2025, and I'm in the presence of Inspired, the jungler of FlyQuest today before an exciting Swiss stage. And yeah, I mean, potentially the best jungler in the world, apparently. I heard Nemesis say that on stream. I don't know if you saw it as well.
Oh, I did. I did.
But yeah, I mean, in any case, it's going to be a very exciting tournament. So how are you making, or how are you taking in like the preparations for World so far? How was the travel to China? And I mean, are you excited yourself to be facing all the best teams in the world?
I mean, for sure, I'm excited. I think the whole team is excited. I mean, it's like every single Worlds you play. Like you have opportunity to make a great story, and yeah, so it's always very exciting. The travel was fine. We bootcamp in Korea, so we came to Korea a bit earlier to, I guess, adjust to the jet lag. So we are not coming here kind of raw and like tired. So it also was nice. Other than that, oh, everything feels good here. I can't wait to play. I can't wait to see the draw and who we're gonna play against.
And last year you told me like you guys were the chosen monkeys, right? You made it to the quarterfinals as like the 8 team, quote unquote, as well. Do you think that this year you're going to be transcending the status of chosen monkeys and just be the actual good teams, you know, like and be able to earn your spot without relying on the draw or something?
As long as we make it to quarterfinals, I don't really mind if we are the chosen monkeys or we are the best team. And from there, I think anything can happen. I think once you are in quarterfinals, I think the pressure on the day can get to any team. So we're gonna get there, and then we're gonna try to play our best, I guess. So if we have to be the chosen monkeys, I don't really mind.
Fair enough. And aside from this, I mean, there's a lot of people that are getting excited for FlyQuest, even in Europe. Honestly, like I feel most people I've talked to keep saying like, "Oh, FlyQuest is the best Western team right now. Like they're gonna be popping off at Worlds and everything." How do you personally feel about like the level of the team? Do you feel like you are currently stepping up to that level, at least from practice?
I think so, yeah. I think from practice, looking like the other teams didn't really impress me too much. The European teams. I think the difference maybe is that we don't really like care. I guess we play with no fear. I feel like the other teams sometimes you can tell they are a little bit hesitant. I feel like especially me and Buipo, the way we play, we don't really second guess ourselves and. We just play very aggressively, and I think that's what you need to do if you wanna be the best teams in the world. And if you make a wrong play and then it backfires against you, then that's sad. But I guess you gotta make mistakes in order to later make them less and less, and then always make correct decisions. So yeah, I think that's why I'm very confident in our team. I think we are not scared to play.
Are you confident as well in your own level? I mean, as I already alluded to earlier, we heard Nemesis say on stream that like his hot take for this year was that you were the best jungler in the world, like even better than LCK junglers and LPL junglers, for example. Do you feel like you are also up to this task? I guess.
I mean, it's hard to tell. I very rarely play against Asian junglers. I play maybe like few games a year, so it's hard to compare the individual skill of a player that is not laning against each other. I think my job and jungler job is way different than a mid laner or top laner job, so it's hard to compare who's the best one. I think my environment is not really supporting my growth as much as the Asian teams throughout the whole year. Am I the best? I probably don't think so, but I would have to play like full year against them to see how I actually match, because I'm not exactly sure how good the individual level of the junglers is. If I get to play maybe one screen block a year against certain teams and then play one official at best. So yeah, I wouldn't call myself the best, but who knows? Maybe if I go to practice against them more, maybe I could become one. But I think right now, I don't think so.
I wanted to ask you, how's the environment been in FlyQuest in the last few weeks? Because obviously, I mean, there's been some things that happened right during the LTA playoffs. Even right now, I mean, I got to talk to Wipo just before, right, around him, obviously, and Gagos and everything. Is the atmosphere in general, like environment with all the players, like still fine, or do you feel like it got affected a bit with everything that happened?
I think everything, of course, affected us, but we tried to just focus on what's the most important, which is playing the games and playing well. So yeah, I think every player came to this in a professional manner and just try to focus on their job and play as good as we can. I think we handled it well. I think we winning the split with everything that was going on was for sure a bit harder than it would be otherwise, but we managed to pull it off, and yeah, I'm happy about how everyone handled it.
Is there any teams, by the way, that you're excited to be facing at Worlds? A team that you maybe want to take revenge on, maybe for last year quarterfinals, for example?
I mean, yeah, beating Gen.G would be really cool, right? But do I want to face them? Not really. I would rather avoid them, but I don't know if there is any specific team. I feel like it would be nice to see our game against KT. I feel like KT is probably the weakest team out of the Asian teams, so I feel like we have a good shot of beating them. And it would be interesting to see how we would play against them on stage. Yeah, I think other than that, not really. I guess playing against Georgia would be a bit fun.
Speaking of the Asian teams as well, when you say KT is the weakest team out of them, does that include CFO as well for you in your equation? Because I think a lot of people are also talking about CFO going into Worlds, mostly as like the one team of LCP, the other one seeming a bit less like expected, I guess, from other teams as well. Do you think that CFO can do good?
I mean, I didn't really watch the CFO games, and I didn't count them when I said that KT was the weakest one.
Yeah.
But I think CFO is around the same level as us and KT. I feel like KT might be a bit better than both of our teams, but I do think that we can compete with them. And yeah, I don't really know exactly how well they play. I guess we'll have to play against them to see.
Aside from this, I obviously have to ask you, you might not really have an answer for me, but you have 3 players on your team whose contracts are going to be expiring this year, you included, Bwipo and Busio, I believe, as well. Do you feel like this Worlds, in a way, it could be potentially like a last dance for this roster as well, and before like some changes happen, because you've already been together like for some time, right? And there's been a lot of things you went through, but it feels like right now, especially after last year, it could be like the make or break, right?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I think it's very rare for the team to go for 3 years together at the same roster, so it can definitely be our, like, I guess, last dance, as you said it, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be, but it could be. I don't know. I don't really focus on it. The only thing I am, and I think all of my teammates are focused on, is the next game we're gonna play at Worlds.
Yeah.
I think after the Worlds are over, then we will start thinking about the next year.
Yeah. Would you personally like to continue with FlyQuest in any case in the future?
I for sure enjoy my time on FlyQuest and have play around me, so it's for sure one of the priorities. But I will see how the other teams are looking like. I think there are a lot of strong players. I think our team for sure has a lot of strong players as well. So I don't know. I like FlyQuest. I don't mind staying next year, but I'm ready to look at the other options too.
Yeah, I think Europe yearns for you. You know, like a lot of European fans are always wishing that you come back there.
Yeah, I mean, I never won Europe, so it's for sure on my to-do list still before I retire. So who knows?
Fair enough. All right, we are running out of time a bit as well, but is there anything you want to say to fans about Worlds in general, something to get them excited as well ahead of the upcoming matches in Swiss stage?
I mean, I do think that this Worlds we actually have potential to beat the Asian teams. I think the other Worlds people were just coping and they were saying that there is hope, but I never really saw hope before. I felt like the gap was really big. But I think with all the work we put in as FlyQuest this year, I feel like we can actually compete, like in looking at practice and at our MSI games and just overall the way we play. I feel like, yeah, as I said earlier, we are not scared and we are playing very aggressively with our champs, are trying to squeeze all the potential out of the champions that we play. So I think we can actually compete with them, and yeah, hopefully we will manage to get some wins. So keep cheering for us, guys, and we'll try to not disappoint.
Awesome. Inspired? Do you have a hot take for Worlds, like one single hot take for teams?
Hot take for Worlds? I don't know. What could be the hot take? I mean, I think Gen.G is gonna win Worlds, so that's not hot take.
Yeah, that's pretty cold.
That's very cold take.
Is it like maybe 2 Western teams make it to bracket or something? One LCK team doesn't make it?
One LCK team doesn't make it. What a hot
aside
take.
from KT, maybe.
Nah, what would be a hot take? T1 is not winning Worlds.
Ooh,
Hot
T1 is not winning
They are
well.
making it just to final.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, with the track record, that's a hot take at this point. It's like,
At this point,
eh,
but it's world, so they start dealing double damage. They are just carrier just all over the map, picking Pike, 1v9ing the game, but he can 1v9 only one game in Fearless on Pike,
True,
and then one on Bard.
Oh my
So it
God.
means they might lose.
Fearless is actually a nerf to Carrier, yeah.
It is big nerf to T1, I think, because carrier can only play Pike once and Bard once.
Perfect. Well, Inspired, thank you so much for your time today. In any case, I wish you the best of luck in Swiss stage and hopefully in the bracket stage as well. I'll be seeing you in the next few days in any case, and yeah, hopefully we get to talk to you again soon. For now, have a good day. It's pretty early still, and hopefully, yeah, we see a lot of wins from FlyQuest.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Thank you.